In the early 1900s, the city of Dusseldorf in Germany was struck by a wave of terror that would haunt its citizens for years to come. A serial killer, later known as the Vampire of Düsseldorf, was on the loose. The man behind the heinous crimes was Peter Kürten, a seemingly ordinary man with a dark past. Kürten grew up in poverty and was abused by his father, leading him to develop a fascination with violence and torture. As he grew older, his sadistic tendencies only grew stronger. In the summer of 1929, Kürten began his killing spree. His first victim was an elderly woman who he lured into his home and strangled. Over the next few months, he would go on to murder at least 8 more people, both men and women of various ages. The killings were gruesome and horrific. Kürten would often rape his victims before brutally murdering them, sometimes using a knife to mutilate their bodies. He even went as far as to drink their blood, earning him the nickname of the Vampire of Düsseldorf. The citizens of Dusseldorf were living in constant fear, not knowing when or where the killer would strike next. The police were baffled by the seemingly random nature of the killings and struggled to find any concrete evidence that could lead them to the killer. Kürten, however, enjoyed taunting the police and even sent them letters detailing his crimes. In one letter, he wrote, "I love to kill people. I love to see their blood gush out of their bodies. It is the greatest thrill there is." Finally, in May 1930, Kürten was caught. A witness had spotted him fleeing the scene of one of his murders and reported him to the police. When they searched his home, they found a treasure trove of evidence linking him to the crimes. Kürten was tried and found guilty of 9 murders and 7 attempted murders. He showed no remorse for his actions and even reveled in the attention he received during his trial. He was sentenced to death by beheading and was executed in July 1931. The Vampire of Düsseldorf's reign of terror had finally come to an end, but the memory of his gruesome crimes would haunt the city for years to come. The case also brought attention to the issue of mental health and the need for better treatment of individuals with psychiatric disorders. To this day, Peter Kürten remains one of the most notorious serial killers in history, a reminder of the dark side of human nature and the horrors that can occur when it goes unchecked.